What if anyone told you your destiny has already been written? Every success, every failure, every heartbreak, every loss. What if somewhere your suffering is already decided? Would you still try, or would you surrender? Today's story is about a man who believed his fate was sealed until he discovered something stronger than destiny, his gratitude. And what happened next changed everything. Once upon a time, in the ancient town of Devgar, surrounded by silent hills and old temples, lived a man named Veer. Veer was not lazy. He was not careless. He was not foolish. He worked harder than most. Yet his life looked like a series of closed doors. Every business he started collapsed. Every partnership broke. Every opportunity slipped through his fingers like sand. If crops were planted, pests destroyed them. If money was saved, illness consumed it. If hope appeared, something crushed it. People began whispering, "His stars are cursed. Some people are born unlucky. This is his destiny." At first, Veer ignored them. But when the same pattern repeats for years, even a strong man begins to doubt himself. Maybe it's written. Maybe I am meant to struggle. One summer afternoon, a renowned astrologer arrived in town. People claimed he could see destiny clearly. Veer hesitated, but desperation pushed him forward. The astrologer studied his birth chart in silence. Minutes felt like hours. Finally, he spoke. "For the next 12 years, your path shows hardship, delay, and repeated loss." Veer's throat went dry. "Can it be avoided?" The astrologer closed the book. "Destiny is written." That sentence echoed louder than thunder. Destiny is written. From that day, Veer stopped fighting with full strength. Why build if it will break? Why hope if it will hurt? Without realizing it, he did something dangerous. He surrendered his power. When customers left without buying, he muttered, "Of course." When a deal failed, he said, "I knew it." When friends avoided him, "That's my fate." His body still worked, but his spirit stopped. And something painful happened. The more he blamed destiny, the heavier life became. Because destiny may create events, but mindset multiplies suffering. One evening, exhausted and hollow, Veer sat by the river. He looked at the flowing water and whispered, "What is the point of trying?" An elderly woman sat nearby, placing grains for birds. She observed him quietly. "You look like a man drowning in shallow water," she said. Veer replied bitterly, "My destiny guarantees 12 years of suffering." The woman smiled gently. "Interesting. And who guaranteed 12 years of negativity?" Veer frowned. "What do you mean?" She handed him a small notebook. "For 30 days, write 5 things you are grateful for every night." Veer almost laughed. "Grateful? My life is collapsing." She looked directly into his eyes. "Then begin with the fact that it hasn't ended." That night, Veer forced himself to write. His hand trembled with resistance. 1. I am breathing. 2. I have food. 3. My legs work. 4. The river still flows. 5. I still have time. It felt fake. But he continued, day after day. At first, he searched desperately for reasons. Then slowly, reasons began appearing. A stranger's kindness, a peaceful sunset, a healthy morning, a repaired roof, a small profit. Things that once felt ordinary started feeling extraordinary. The inner shift. By the second week, something subtle changed. He stopped waking up with anger. He stopped speaking with bitterness. When problems came, he paused instead of reacting. Instead of saying, "Why me?" he began saying, "What can I learn?" Gratitude did not remove his problems, but it removed his mental resistance. And when resistance disappeared, suffering weakened. One afternoon, a trader from another town stopped by Veer's shop. They spoke casually. The trader noticed Veer's calm energy. "You seem stable," he said. "I need someone trustworthy to manage supplies here." Old Veer would have said, "My luck is bad." But new Veer replied, "I am grateful for the opportunity." That partnership grew slowly, then steadily. Not dramatic, but consistent. Something was shifting. Months later, Veer returned to the astrologer. Hugh predicted 12 years of hardship. The astrologer examined his chart again. The planetary positions were unchanged, yet outcomes were improving. "How?" the astrologer asked quietly. Veer smiled. "I stopped arguing with life. I started thanking it." The astrologer leaned back thoughtfully. "Destiny may design the road, but gratitude changes how you walk it." Veer finally understood something powerful. Destiny had written challenges. It had not written misery. Destiny had written delay. It had not written despair. Destiny had written tests. It had not written victim. His suffering was not created by events. It was created by resistance. Gratitude dissolved resistance. And when resistance dissolved, destiny lost its ability to hurt him. His decisions improved. His courage returned. His relationships healed. The same life, different energy. And energy reshaped outcomes. Maybe you believe your destiny is heavy. Maybe you feel something unfair has been written for you. But listen carefully. Destiny decides circumstances. You decide interpretation. And interpretation decides suffering. Gratitude is not weakness. It is psychological strength. It is emotional mastery. It is spiritual intelligence. If you truly want to change your life's direction, start thanking life for the breath you woke up with today, for the body that still carries you, for the lessons hidden inside failures. Thank life for the strength built through pain, for the people who stayed and even to the people who left because they taught you resilience. When you thank life for what remains, you stop bleeding energy on what is missing. When you thank challenges, you transform them into training. When you thank destiny, you stop fighting it. And when you stop fighting life, life stops fighting you. Suffering does not end when problems disappear. Suffering ends when resistance disappears. And gratitude is the fastest way to dissolve resistance. Maybe you cannot rewrite your stars today, but you can rewrite your response. And sometimes, that is enough to change your fate. Until our next story, choose gratitude over complaint, and watch how quietly your destiny begins to shift.